Keep me straight up on the path so I walk correctly. Prophet taught me when I taught that I should talk directly and try and purify my heart before he resurrects. Ready or not.
Assalamu alaikum ninjas, ahlan wa sahlan bikum. It's your Tech Ninja Muhammad and with another unboxing and review. Realme X7 in my hands after 1 month or 1 month and a half of release, isn't it? We will see, is this worth buying? Watch this video till the end. You're gonna have the buying links in the description. You can buy 6GB RAM variant around $330, 8GB RAM variant you can buy around $380 ninjas, $390. Anyway, let's see what we have in the box, and after that we're gonna check this device. Here we go ninja. So what do we have? A charging brick, USB-C cable, and we have 3.5mm Type-C audio converter. Regarding the brick, this is for the price tag. It has the fastest charging speeds in the world, ninjas. This is a 65 volts brick. Yes, it has a 65 volts fast charging technology, which is again insane, ninjas, insane. I don't know any other smartphone for this price tag that it has this kind of technology, so this is really advancing, man. It's advancing really fast. Case, a TPU clear case. We have inside some manuals which are in English and Chinese. And here is the beauty, ninjas. Here is the beauty. Check this out at 50%. The screen is very bright. The screen is honestly one of the brightest screens in the world for this price tag. Check the smoothness. It's very, very smooth here, this Dimensity chip. Okay, so dimension wise, what do we have on the right side? It is the power button, but this is kind of special power button because it has a small line of goldish look, if I can call it like that. It shines on a gold color, yellow gold color. On the bottom we have a Type-C USB port, main speaker, main microphone, and dual acceptable slot, nano, but there's no SD card. On the left side we have volume rocker, plus and minus, they are separated, and on the top we have noise cancellation microphone. There is no IR blaster. On the back, ninjas, we have quad camera setup with the flashlight, you can see by yourself, Realme logo on the bottom. And on the front we have one single camera with a speaker and bezels on the side and on the top and the bottom. This is kind of average bezel side for this price tag. But again, I repeat again, I'm blown away by the thickness, how light and how thin this device is with such a large display and a really good battery. So what are the main selling points of the Realme X7? Of course, it is the fast charging speeds, 65 volts. Like I already said here, this is the fastest charging phone in the world for this price tag. Quad camera setup, 64 megapixel on the back. Flashlight is there. What else we have? It is ninjas. What a lot of people will say, why would I buy this device when I can buy maybe a Xiaomi device? You are right, but ninjas, the top feature in my opinion, in the top 5 best things about this device, it's a sleek device, it's a light device, it's only 175 grams. For this kind of large of display, this kind of size of the display, to have 175 grams, it's very rare, ninjas. It's very rare to find such a thin device, which is 8.1 millimeter, ninjas. This is 8.1 millimeter and it's 175 grams. This is very, very hard to find such a light device with all these specs. So that's, in my opinion, the top 5 best things about it is the dimensions and the design. It has a 5G model, basically 5G connectivity, and in the 2 SIM cards in the same time they can connect 5G, and we have a 6.4-inch AMOLED panel indeed. Anyway, let's go immediately here. We're gonna check the settings. First, what I'm gonna show you, we're gonna go to just a minute, app management, about the phone. And we can see myself here, Android 10. This is right now running the latest version. We can go also to software update. I will show you also the benchmark in this video, but first we're gonna talk about basically about the display itself. Like usually I start my reviews with a display review. Anyway, this is the latest update log. You can see by yourself. Just pause this video if you want to read all of them. System update, camera update, bug fixes, and security update to September 2020. Here we go, ninjas. Display review of the Realme X7, 6.4-inch AMOLED panel, 20:9 aspect ratio. By the way, this is still on 50% screen brightness. 70%. Let me just go to the minimum. Let me go to the maximum. Check this out. Wow, what a bright display. What a bright display. Indeed, this is one of the brightest displays that you can buy for the money. Hole punch notch, like you see by yourself, in this basically in, how would they call it like that? I still can't figure out so many different names for this built-in camera. I don't know, bro. Hole punch. Let's just call it hole punch. Anyway, it has like you see by yourself, It has very thin bezels. It has very thin bezels. Touch sampling rate is 180 hertz. Remember, this is an AMOLED panel. It's 60 hertz. So yes, Xiaomi does have that. It does have that feature of 120 hertz for this price tag, but it's an LCD IPS. It's not AMOLED panel. Anyway, regarding the viewing angles, AMOLED is AMOLED. And just this is where the AMOLED wins against the IPS LCD IPS screens. It's just the viewing angles are just way better, more advanced, basically more advanced in that technology. LTPS is still coming there, I have to admit. LTPS technology, the displays. And you can see myself here, the viewing angles are exquisite indeed. From all angles, you get really great viewing angles. Plus the brightness, also the most important thing is the brightness. It's very noticeable. I will make a comparison between the Poco X3 and this device, inshallah, probably. I will try to do that, so stick around on my YouTube channel. Okay, we're gonna check right now the split screen option with the Realme X7. Very fluid. This is very fluid experience, and also this display, just this, the quality of display, the touching it, just a different level. I prefer it more than the Xiaomi's devices with 120 hertz. Trust me, seriously, trust me. I just love the display here, the also the lithophobic coating which they used, and the layer, the top layer of this display here of the Realme X7. It's something. Just the feeling of me scrolling around, touching it, typing it. Let's go now and type something. Very fast. That is very fast here. Response rate. Very strong haptic vibration, stronger than the Xiaomi's devices for sure, Ninjas. Way stronger. If you want to have that, you get it with the Realme X7. Let me just see, can you... Yeah, it's very strong. It's very strong. Anyway, let's continue next. Check this out, more of this display, which is, oh, we can move it like that. Beautiful. What a display, what a display. It is one of the best displays in the world for its price tag. That's why many people will buy this device, Ninjas. Super thin, super light, great AMOLED panel. Yes, indeed, it is 60 hertz, but Ninjas, like I already told you, that 120 hertz screens, they need at least 2 more years to be fully implemented and fully smooth in apps experience and in majority of the apps. Like we know that many different apps are still locked at 30 or 60 FPS. For the 60 hertz screens. You know this. The sound speaker test, max volume.
Blessings, the L's that I took done taught me lessons. Now I'm older, gotta play my role. Be that motto I ain't had before. But I know when you should look up to. I'm on the stage, don't mean I'm above you. I know how it feels to be down, so if you need me to just know I'ma come through. I'm just trying to give my people hope. In the land of the thieves will be scamming dreams. I'm just trying to let my people know you nothing less than a king or queen. Told my family about to hit the road. Continent hopping, had to spin the globe. Back at high school was a lost soul, was a no-show. Now I'm doing shows, man. I miss my brothers who no longer breathing with
it is loud here. From 1 to 10, I'm giving it for the price tag itself, I'm giving it, Ninjas, 7.5 score. 7.5 score. If Poco X3 can win in audio, especially because it has stereo speakers. What else we have for the price tag? We have Poco F2 Pro almost, bro. Poco F2 Pro is selling for $400, Ninjas. Again, this the 6GB RAM variant. With this one, 60GB RAM variant is $340, yeah, something like that. Anyway, not that I can't praise the audio side of the Realme X7 Ninja. I can't praise the audio side. Also, it doesn't have a headphone jack. Like I said, this is a con. Some other devices in this price range do have SD card expansion, but this, bro, this is very rare to find a device which is so light and so thin. Just, I'm in love with the design of this device, bro. Seriously, I'm in love. Beautiful. Again, just checking out here the headphones. The output, I'm using obviously converter. From 1 to 10, I would give it 7.5 score. 7.5 score in just almost every single Xiaomi device has a better audio output for the Type-C USB port, or if it has headphone jack, it will give you better performance. Unfortunately, this one is not that impressive for the price tag. Don't get me wrong, this is not a bad sound or something like that, low, of course, loudness. No, just don't get me wrong, I'm just saying that Xiaomi, it is better for the price in the audio side. Okay, I just recorded something. Let's now check the mic quality, the loudness and the clarity. 7, my mouth is 21212. This is the mic check. Realme X7, my mouth is 40 centimeters away. Check.
1212. Right now my mouth is just a few centimeters away, checking the quality of this mid-range piece from Realme. Thank you.
Okay, just from 1 to 10, giving it 7.5 score. Xiaomi's, almost every single Xiaomi has a louder microphone, especially obviously maybe because the speakers are louder, and better quality regarding the voice recording samples. It is better quality. Realme X7 right now, in the audio side, I'm not that satisfied but for the price, ninjas. I'm not that satisfied for this price. I don't know what other reviewers even, I didn't even check any reviews of the other reviewers, what they said about the audio side of the Realme X7, but for in my world, my field, this is not great at all. Just average, I would say it like that. This is an average audio side phone. Okay, so performance-wise, the chipset inside of the Realme X7 is very interesting. We have Ninja's Dimensity 800U, yes, Dimensity 800U octa-core chip, clocked at 2.4, built on 7nm chip technology. Can you believe it? So we are waiting for a 5nm chip from MediaTek. Yes, Ninjas, MediaTek is not anymore as it was before a few years, Ninjas. Right now, they are easily competing and beating Snapdragon in some price ranges. Anyway, let's go immediately here to benchmarks. Benchmarks were very important for some users, but I'm going to show it. Like I said here, benchmarks are not real representation of the real life performance and optimization. So what do we have? We have 8GB RAM variant. It is with me 8GB RAM version. We have also 6GB RAM variant, which is like around $50 cheaper. 128GB ROM UFS storage 2.1. These are then to score the latest after the update, Ninjas. Here we have the Geekbench 5. Fortunately, Realme X7 doesn't have an SD card expansion. That is the con next to the 3.5mm headphone jack, lacking also a con. We have in-display fingerprint sensor, which we're going to test just in a minute. Here we have also GFX Bench. So we have, regarding the sensors, we're going to go to the sensors just a minute. We're going to go to device information. We'll show you what kind of sensors we have. Just pause this video. A lot of you, I'm adding these apps because you can't find them in many different reviews. That's why I want to include as much information as I can. Gyroscope is there, magnetometer, proximity light, and accelerometer with the Realme X7. You can just DRM info, wide one, L3. Unfortunately, there is no Netflix HD support for the Realme X7, which is really crazy. This is the Chinese version. Maybe the global version will have it. Yeah, it should have, probably the global version should have the wide one, L1 support. Full hardware support level 3. It's unlocked, so you can use a G cam with the Dimensity 800U Realme X7. Interesting. Okay, we're gonna move to more information, connectivity for the Realme X7 Ninjas. So we have a 5G, this is a 5G enabled device, and also 4G LTE. Unfortunately, since this is a Chinese version, like with the Xiaomi devices, it lacks B20 and B20A. This is also a con for the European, not for Americans or somebody in Asia, Australia, and other continents, but for European countries, for basically city use. If you want to use a 4G LTE, no, sorry for that, outside of the city, you're not going to be able, because this device doesn't have those bands activated. It has dual SIM activation, which is also in the same time it can use 5G, which is really rare. It's really rare to find a phone that can use 5G in the same time, both of them. Personalization, you can go here through the personalization regarding wallpapers, live wallpapers with the Realme X7. It has many different live wallpapers. Let's check this out. Touch and hold. Oh, nice. It's changing the color. Let's see, what do we have else here? We have another wallpaper. Oh, this one is nice. Let me just try to use. Okay, this is very nice wallpaper. I love this wallpaper. Let's continue next. Dual band Wi-Fi hotspot, Wi-Fi direct, Bluetooth 5.0 connectivity. We're gonna go here through the settings, display, and brightness. If I didn't show you, dark mode is enabled with this one. Check this out. Switching to dark mode. Eye comfort mode also at the night, but I'm gonna switch back dark mode off. Auto rotate, adaptive sleep, always on display. Cool default warm, OSIE visual effect. Also, you can enable this feature of the Realme devices. Screen display, full screen display by app, or front camera display by app. You can also set up this. Home screen mode. You can use standard mode, drawer mode, or simple mode with this one, yeah? Also set wallpaper, which we already show you these informations. We're gonna go to sound and vibration. What do we have regarding that? Let me just see on the bottom. Real sound technology, global sound, smart movie, game music, in-ear monitoring. Okay, we have here Brino voice. You might be looking for Brino. Okay, that's a Chinese feature. Let's continue next. What do we have else with the Realme X7? Of course, GPS, AGPS, Glonus, Beidou, of course, and QZSS. Fortunately, we don't have NFC support. This is crazy that Realme X7 for this price tag doesn't have NFC support. That is another con, Ninja. So I already numbered 4 cons for the Realme X7. We don't have audio jack, we don't have radio FM, we don't have an SD card expansion, we do have tethering and VoLTE support. Let's go to the battery here section. We'll mention about the battery later on, but it does have impressive battery life. Also, you can use high performance mode, smart performance mode, or no performance improvements at all. It's time for the fingerprint sensor and Face ID. Let's begin with the Face ID immediately. Okay, that is fast. That is fast indeed, bro. Great job, Realme. Let's go to the fingerprint sensor, in-display fingerprint sensor. Okay, that is also very fast. Yeah, it's under 0.3 seconds for sure. Great job, Realme. So this side, the privacy unlocking system is really good. From 1 to 10, I'm giving it 9 score easily. Great job, Realme. Battery-wise, Realme X7 doesn't let you down, ninjas here. Maybe the other mid-range phones do have 5000 mAh battery right now in the market, but still this is very impressive. Why? Because in a mid-range price you get a 65 watts fast charging technology included, which is crazy, ninjas. That's really, really crazy. Check this out, 4300 mAh battery capacity from 0 to 100% under 40 minutes. In 38 minutes, this is hands down the best mid-ranger for the charging speeds and the battery. I would always put and have using, basically always choose to have this kind of technology if it means I'm gonna have just a smaller, slightly smaller battery capacity in my phone, especially when this phone is so light and so thin. Come on, ninjas, come on. You have to be grateful and you have to be amazed by the design of this device. It's crazy, bro. It still has a 4300 and still so light and so thin. Great job, Realme. Seriously, great job indeed. Anyway, the battery full charge of day full charge day for the full day. You can use it on 100% to 0% easily. You should be able to do that. Obviously, if you're gonna just play games with this device, you're not gonna get full day of gaming. And you're gonna have a gaming battery drain test on my YouTube channel, so please make sure to check it out. Realme X7 1080p front selfie camera test, handheld footage, walk-in. It's raining. 1080p, 30 FPS. Test with the gimbal, Moza MX Mini, Realme X7 after the updates. Beautiful. Okay, assalamu alaikum. Welcome back, ninjas, to Tech Ninja Muhammad. This is a camera test with the Realme X7 after the updates. Right now I'm using a gimbal, so that's why stability is really good. Check this video till the end. Watch it, pictures and videos. Test almost set down. Maghrib time. Sun almost going down, so this is kind of medium light conditions, if I call it like that, not bright nor low light conditions. Realme X7 handheld footage. Ultra wide camera lens, Realme X7 1080p handheld footage. Traffic City. Great speed. I'm really shocked by this device, by this CPU chipset. This is the first time I'm testing it. Easily better than the Snapdragon 732, seriously. Maybe similar Antutu score, but it's better. In gaming, it is better. Ha, kill me. Okay, Ark Survival Evolved. Max Graphics, Epic Mode. Wow, man, that is this chip for me is completely a surprise. What a great chip! What a great chip for gaming. I don't know why, but always the first shot in the stage lags a little bit, and after that everything is fine. Check this out.
Reloading! Enemy down!
Okay, so my impressions for the end. Should you buy the Realme X7? My impressions, ninjas. So what are the cons and the pros, which we already mentioned? The cons, obviously, no FM radio support, no NFC support, no 3.5mm headphone jack. There's no a lack of SD card, so you can't expand your storage if you want to do that with the Realme X7. And also, I'm not that satisfied by the audio side, and also in some way, some camera size of this device. They are not beating, and they can't compete against other Xiaomi devices on the market for the same price tag, like the Redmi K30 Ultra, Xiaomi 10T Lite, or example even Poco X3 ninjas, or the Redmi 10 or the Redmi K30 series. The pro is obviously this AMOLED panel, 60 Hz. Yes, indeed, it is 60 Hz. We can say that it's maybe a con for some people, but it's very bright, very rich, vivid colors, great viewing angles, and in my opinion, one of the best reasons to buy this device is for the people who want to have a light device. It's under 6.5-inch screen, so it's not above or around that price that range of the screen, and it's light, ninjas. What is that? Under 180 grams, under 8.5mm thickness, for 4300 mAh battery. That's very impressive. Dimensity 800U, really great chip, very fluid, very fast. You're gonna love the performance of the MediaTek chipsets right now in 2020. We have a 65 watts fast charging support, 64 megapixel back camera, and also really good selfie camera. There are cons with the camera department there. I'm not that satisfied. In some many occasions, Xiaomi will beat the Realme X7 in the camera department also. So yeah, a lot of cool stuff. Face ID and in-display fingerprint sensor are super fast. I'm also satisfied regarding that. But like I said here, overall, I would choose the Xiaomi device if you want to have a better device. Xiaomi device, Redmi K30 Ultra or Mi 10T Lite are better devices, ninjas. But if you want to go with a device which has a super charging, fast charging speeds, you want to have it light, small, compact, this is it. This is for it's very hard, ninjas. For now, I reviewed like dozens of them right now in the last 2 years in this price range, and this is for me the most compact device that you can buy for the price. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. Like I said here, I would advise you, if you don't want to go buy this one, Redmi K30 Ultra, Mi 10T Lite, and Poco X3 are really great choices. We'll leave the buying links in the description. Thank you for watching this video. Masalama. By the way, shout out for this guy who's this YouTube channel is Massive G Gameplay. We've been watching a little bit for the end.